In your book, How to Invest, you interviewed over 20 of the greatest investors out there. What were the things that you saw that they all had in common?
The great investors have a number of things in common. Number one, they tend to come from middle class or blue collar families, not from very wealthy families. They tend to have been very good in math. They tend to have been pretty good students overall, maybe better in math than other subjects. They also tend to be pretty well educated. Many have graduate degrees. They also tend to be people who are willing to go against the conventional wisdom. The conventional wisdom says, don't buy now or buy now. They will do the opposite. They also tend to be people who like to make the final decision. They don't want to delegate. Great investors don't say, well, you figure it out and let me know if it works out well. They tend to make the decision themselves. They also are pretty good at, I would say, sharing the blame when something goes wrong. And when something goes wrong, they usually get out of it right away. They say, okay, I made a mistake. I'm going to get out of it, change my position. They also are pretty good at, I would say, sharing credit with other people. They're pretty good at, as also in my view, in learning from their mistakes and figuring out how to make progress going forward. They tend to be fairly philanthropic. They also tend, when they make a lot of money, to not regard it as something they don't want to do anymore. They love investing because of the intellectual challenge of it and because it's to them it's a game of wits. And so when they've made a lot of money, why do they still do it? If you make $5 billion or $10 billion of net worth, why do you really need to keep doing it? Because they enjoy it. And that's one of the reasons why I think they're successful. You have to enjoy what you really do. As I've said earlier, Nobel Prize winners love what they do. They don't hate what they do. And if you're a great investor, you love it so much, the money is almost irrelevant. In the end, they tend to be fairly philanthropic, and most of them are giving away all their money. So those are the things they tend to have in common.